She give me top and I pipe down. Hey, she asked for top and I tell the whole pipe down. Bitch, give me pop like right now. Yeah, bitch, right now. I pop a Zango lights out. She give me top and I pipe down. Hey, she asked for top and I tell the whole pipe down. Bitch, give me pop like.
What's up, guys? Record Reads coming at you with another My Hero Academia manga chapter review. This time we got chapter 267, and it's like the plot has thickened. The stakes are higher. The GOAT has entered the chat. The shit is getting so real that, like, I'm scared. I am actually shook right now because let's just take it for time. Let's get into it. So we start off the chapter with a little flashback action to Tokoyami and Hawks' time together. And so Tokoyami's asking him, he's like, so what's your biggest weakness? And Hawks is like, if I had to say, fire, because my feathers burn pretty pretty quickly. So Tokoyami's like getting the lowdown on that. Tokoyami's like, yep, so how do you, like, what are your countermeasures to that? And he was like, I just end the fight before these niggas can shoot fire, basically. And I was like, good answer. Because if you end the fight quick and they can't shoot fire at you, what are we really doing at that point? So then we cut back to what's going on, and Fat Gum is transporting all the students to the rear to where the rest of the students are. So Kaminari's like, yo, like, why are we leaving? We can still help so much. And the Fat Gum's like, you guys did enough. You guys helped out as much as, like, even more than we expected. So it's time to let, like, the true pro heroes clean up the rest. And everything seems like it's going well. But then we go back to Twice. I mean, damn, RIP to that nigga Twice, right? We go back to Twice, Hawks, and Dabi. Dabi's like, damn, you really killed him. And then we get like a little panel of just Twice face down in a pool of blood. And it's like, damn, he really did kill him. And then Dabi like blasts his Hawks with a bunch of fire, and then like has Hawks on the ground again. And he's like, he is curb stomping Hawks, but with fire. Like roasting this nigga as he's stomping him the fuck out. And then like Hawks looks up and like looks at Dabi's face, and he's like, is this the face of a nigga who just lost his friends? Cause like Dabi has like that crazy ass intense smile, but then Dabi's like, my tear duct, like his tear glands have been burnt, so he can't cry even if he wanted to. So it's like, fuck. And then Dabi said something that's pretty interesting. He was like, before anybody else, I should have been your target, because he's the fire guy. He's his biggest weakness, and he is going to fuck his day up, which he is. Like, Dabi is like really giving it to Hawks right now. And it's just like, it's on the one hand, you feel a sense of like satisfaction because a lot of people love Twice, and Hawks really did just murder him. But at the same time, a lot of people do love this nigga Hawks, and it's like, damn, are we really about to watch this nigga die right now? And then like Hawks is like, how, like, who are you? Like, he could find information on everybody in the league other than Shigaraki and Dabi. So he's asking him, and then Horikoshi, being the giant troll that he is, proceeds to troll us even more. Dabi says who the fuck he is, but then we get the speech bubbles completely blacked out. Why? Why can't we just know? We waited how many years now? 267 chapters in? I guess he's like, fuck it, we tease these niggas this long, I'm gonna tease these niggas some more. But then it's like, damn, like, I really wanted, like, we have the feeling in our balls that it's Toya, but he is just like teasing us. But then after he says who he is, and he's like talking about how one man with one man's point of view basically could change the world. And he's like, I am the embodiment of Stain's will. And I mean, nigga, we get it. You're Toya. Because then right after that, we immediately cut to Hawks having a flashback about how, like, as a kid, he was taken into that government program for him to like become like a super elite hero. And he's holding the Endeavor toy. And he's like, will you make me into a strong hero so I can shine as brightly as the man who saved me? So it's like Hawks loves Endeavor, Dabi hates Endeavor. What do they both have in common? Endeavor. Why would Dabi hate Endeavor so much for no reason? He's that nigga's father. The ultimate embodiment of a fake society is a kid who had to grow up at the hands of an overly abusive hero. We are here. But yeah, and then we cut back to Mirako, and baby, Shorty is just going through it. Like, Shorty is just having a tough day. She's questioning herself. Am I getting tired? No. I know myself better than that. They're just opening their eyes more. AKA, her hits aren't landing anymore. She's starting to get her ass beat. She's starting to get worn down because she's fighting a bunch of high-end no moves. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna head out. And she bounces off down the hallway. She's just trying to take out the doctor and Shigaraki while he's still in the test tube. But then the Nomu, like one of the high-end Nomus, is like, no, you don't. Come here. Where the fuck is you going? Shoots the Nomu tentacle thingy. I'm just trying to guess at what these things are protruding from the Nomu's head at this point. And then it like cuts through Mirako's like leg and catches her in midair, and shit looks dark. Mirako looks like she's about to get killed by a bunch of high-ends. This nigga Hawks is on 1%. Dabi's like making this nigga fried chicken right now. And then greatness, glory. The GOAT enters the chat. Endeavor just drops down on the high-end Nomu with the force of God himself. Tokuyami pulls up to save Hawks. Now, how did Tokuyami do this? So as I said at the beginning, he had that flashback. We got the flashback of Hawks telling Tokuyami that his biggest weakness is fire. And while Fat Gum was taking the students out, Tokuyami looks up and he sees this giant burst of fire coming out the roof of the building. So I guess Tokuyami was like, fire user Hawks, because now like 2 chapters ago or so, or was that last chapter? 2 chapters, one chapter ago, Tokuyami found out that Hawks was there. So I guess Tokuyami put 2 and 2 together and was like, I'm gonna go up there and make sure my man's Hawks is good. Pulls up. Now, with that being said, now it seems like we are going to have Tokuyami versus Dabi, Endeavor versus more high-ends. This shit is getting crazy, guys. If you are not gassed about this arc, this shit is phenomenal. But let me ask you guys a question. If you made it this far into the video, let me ask you a question. Do you think Tokuyami is going to die here? Because Hawks is useless right now. He has no more feathers, no more wings. As we've seen time and time again, Tokuyami, unless Tokuyami has perfected his craft even more in covering the basics that he's weak to fire, because it's like, we saw like in the forest, Shoto and Bakugo really just took out Dark Shadow even when he was on a rampage because they had like light. And Dabi, he's effectively the strongest fire user we've seen up until now. So let me know, do you guys think Tokuyami is going to die? Or do you think Hawks and Tokuyami are going to find a way to finesse Dabi? And that's kind of how Hawks gets out of this situation. Because right now, Dabi told Hawks his identity with like the intention to kill him right afterwards. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll tell you who I am because I'm going to kill you right now. But this arc, this chapter, another banger for me. Horikoshi is still in his bag, still like cooking up. This shit is phenomenal. But remember, oh yeah, if you made it to this video, this part of the video, remember, Sunday, Fight Club episode 4, Mirio Togata versus Tomura Shigaraki from My Villain Academia arc. So be sure to catch that Sunday, subscribe, turn on that, hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss it. And I've been Reezy, you guys just got wrecked. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.